Welcome, guys. So, as Chuck Norris would say, you know, if there's a serious incident, you should probably report it, and I say I agree with him. It's a pretty serious guy, so yeah, thanks all for coming. Today we'll be covering the ABC incident reporting format. We'll discuss how and when to report an incident. We'll practice completing an incident report using the ABC model. So what is an incident report using the ABC format? Well, the ABC format is an applied behavioural analysis, an acronym for antecedent, behaviour and consequence. This format is often used to report a behaviour of interest and or concern. The ABC format has been accepted as one of the best practices as to evaluate challenging and or difficult behaviour. Much can be gained through this form of documentation as to target behaviours positively. So basically, it's antecedent, behaviour, consequence. So antecedent stands for the events that led to the behaviour of interest, so the preceding events or behaviours. And then behaviour is obviously the behaviour of interest. And then the consequence is related to the outcome of the behaviour and should not be seen or used as a punisher or a punishment. So what may justify an incident report? This will depend case by case. Within an organisational structure, there should be some clarity as to when reporting is necessary. It's often seen, if in doubt, it's best to report. And some behaviours of concern that may lead to incident reporting may be verbal abuse, injury, self-harm, threats of danger, physical abuse, police notification, etc. So it's first important to make sure that you've dealt with the incident before looking into the incident reporting process, because it could be quite a serious matter, and yeah, that's a very important part. This is more of a finalisation and letting others know. So once it's decided that an incident report is necessary, information must be gathered that's factual and directly relevant to the behaviour of concern. It's important that any crucial details aren't missed, and relevant factual information may need to be sought from others involved, such as your co-workers or a co-worker. So when you submit a report, it's usually online, sometimes faxed. It could be an online reporting process. So you want to check with your supervisors who the information should be forwarded to. It's generally your co-workers and managers concerned. And you need to be important around this to ensure confidentiality isn't breached by making sure not to send information to those the information doesn't concern and without organisational consent. So here's an incident report that I made up as an example. So we've got the date and the time. We've got the location, so we'll put 12 Report Street. Staff name Simon Hodges, client name Jim Reed, and the participants, so it's myself and Jim Reed and co-worker Janice West. So the antecedent that led to the target behaviour was that Jim spoke of feeling threatened by a fellow client named Jeremy Jones whilst in the community. So Jeremy confronted Jim whilst at the local deli and said he had friends that were coming to get him. And the behaviour that led to the report was when Jim was asked how his day was by our co-worker Janice, and on his return home, and yeah, he threw items through the house. So that was the behaviour of concern. And the consequence is both Janice and I left the house. He was very escalated. He needed time to calm down. Sorry for his behaviour. The table was broken. He's given time to calm, and then he expressed his concerns So we gathered the information to actually find out what the antecedent was here. And then we've got what was done to follow up and support the client, because that's always very important. It's not just about reporting, it's about supporting individuals through these kind of circumstances. So we put here, he's reassured, a safe, quiet environment was created, was given time and space to de-escalate, and staff were contacting concern of the fellow client, Jeremy, and the remarks that he made. So that was all done within the organisation, both being clients. Alright, so guys, I've got a scenario here, so I'd like you to have a try, given the information that I've given. And I'd like you guys to break up into 2 groups. I've got 2 incident reports here, some pens, so maybe just divide in half. So we've got 3 and 3. And feel free to ask any questions and incorporate this information here.
What was the date?
5th of August 2017, and Tim Knowles was going to art school today. It was very icy on the footpath. It's to walk off the bus stop. Tim was running a little late and noticed that the bus was about to leave without him. Tim ran and slipped over before he could make the bus on time. It was 10:30 and Tim had fallen hard on his leg. Tim called out for help, and the staff member, Jenny Rogers, came out of the common room, citing Tim, who was very distressed. Jenny reassured Tim that he was going to be okay and called an ambulance. Tim was picked up and taken to the hospital. Jenny accompanied Tim, and it was discovered that he had a broken leg and that he would remain in hospital overnight.
So you need to determine what led to the behaviour, any behaviours, past events.
I guess he was going to the footpath. I go to the bus stop.
So the footpath.
But you can work from the top down, however you like. All the info's there.
So there he's going to the bus stop.
Is it location? How's the...
Would it be the footpath?
Yeah, the footpath.
Yeah.
Near bus stop.
Staff name, Jenny Rogers, wasn't it?
Yeah, very well.
And the client would have been Tim.
Yeah. Tim Knowles.
And participants.
Okay.
Both of those. And the nurse.
Yeah.
Just Tim with the participants.
Yeah.
Would it just be Jenny and Tim who were the participants?
Yeah, that's right.
So
Alright.
he was running late.
Yeah.
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 It was spicy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Tim.
Yeah. So that would be under the antecedent. Yeah. Cool.
Was running late. And
And you worked out that leads to the behaviour of concern.
yeah.
So you're putting that in. Yeah.
Slipped on ice. Which led to his behaviour.
Which was breaking his leg, isn't
Yeah, what was his behaviour in this? Because
I suppose.
Yeah, that's the behaviour of concern, basically slipping over.
Oh,
Yeah.
or would it also be the fact that he
Was
threw?
running late.
Or was it the other one I'm thinking of?
it's
Yeah,
it
that was
very-
the
Oh, it was two
example
scenarios.
before. Yeah, this is a different scenario. So,
Yeah, that's right.
yeah.
Slipped on the
Can you
ice.
clarify that? Yeah.
And so the
Slipped
consequence.
on the ice.
Slipped on ice, falling out of his leg.
And
Right.
slipped on ice and broke his leg.
Yeah.
Which he broke.
Yeah.
So the consequence would be he broke his leg.
Oh yeah, actually.
Yeah.
Or he was taken to hospital.
And
Yeah,
he's-
that's all part of the outcome. So
Taken to.
yeah, it's all related. It's a related outcome.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So any information that follows on from the behaviour
Yeah. Ambulance.
is related.
Leg.
Yeah.
Tim.
And then
Right.
Andrew.
So the behaviour was what? Slipping on mine.
Yeah, breaking his leg.
Which
So
Ginny
called
called.
out for help.
Oh, yeah.
She's probably quite
Hang
concerned.
on,
Just
yeah.
downstairs.
Ginny called.
And
Ginny Rogers called.
Oh, so would a behaviour also be he was very distressed?
yeah,
Yeah, that would be.
around his leg.
That's an outcome though. Of,
Yeah.
Behaviour of concern. Yeah.
He's distressed.
Yeah, falling on his leg,
Yeah, that's
So,
right.
wait, what was done to support client?
which
So that's
I suppose made him
Caused
distressed,
them
didn't it?
pain.
Yeah.
but say the stress is an outcome.
Oh, okay.
It's not a target behaviour here because you're reporting basically that Tim Wells broke his leg. So
Okay.
you would put that further down.
Down here, under consequence.
Yep.
Okay,
That'll
so
work,
that's
yeah.
stress.
Distressed. Yep, and he stays in hospital overnight.
And you also find there's another section at the bottom there
Oh.
to consider after consequence.
Accompanied to hospital.
Which
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, there you go, yeah.
made
So yeah, we'll have to wind up there.
Yeah. I think we've both got pretty good incident reports.
Yeah.
Yeah, so okay, well we'll just quickly go over this one. So what was done to support the client after the incident?
Jenny
Nice.
rang the ambulance.
Yeah, Jenny reassured Tim that he's going to be alright. Yeah. Took him to hospital,
Yeah.
and the hospital people will look after him overnight.
Yep, great.
Yeah.
Very good guys.
Yeah.
Thanks for
That's great.
Thanks for the reassurance.
Alright, so just to wind up. So that's the basis of an ABC incident report. So I hope you guys have a bit more understanding of that now, if you didn't already. And it's obviously an important part of what you'll be doing. So it'll be a regular practice. Hopefully, you don't have too many, but at the same time, it's important to document and things just do happen. So the slides will be available online, and there will also be an online scenario to complete and submit, so you can all have a go individually. So that will be due on Monday, and it's a bit of a trial and error process in itself. So you can practice until you get it right. And then next week's session will be on goal setting with clients. So thanks for your attendance, and see you next time.
Cheers. Awesome.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, I was like, do we play?
Thanks.